Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, gentle ladies, to Let's Play Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. On the last episode, we pondered if we could actually skip all of the depths in order to go to Blighttown. Now, I do believe that we can, so, you know, we're gonna go ahead and try. Like I showed you last time, if you go ahead and you come down here and you open this door, you could get right on back to the Firelink Shrine. So that is where we're going to go. There is a shortcut in Firelink Shrine that allows you to go to the back of Blighttown. Oh man, we might need an item before we go down there, but hey, you know, go big or go home, right? So we're definitely going to try to go big here and make a power play to skip the depths. Not because I don't want y'all to see it, but just because I don't like it. I don't like going to the depths. If you want to see the depths later, leave a comment or something and I might go down there for you guys. Just because I like you that much. I don't like you, but I definitely like you. If you pass me a note that said, would you like to be my girlfriend, I might say yes. But since you're not passing notes yet, you're gonna have to hold on there. Because I don't just put out on the first day. I don't kiss on the first day. I don't kiss and tell. I might hold your hand. Maybe. If you're cute. Alright, anyhow. Now that we're off on that tangent, here is Griggs, I believe his name is.
Oh, hello. I regret meeting you under such compromising circumstances. At least we both made it back unscathed. Incidentally, would you care to learn any sorceries? You're clearly talented, and besides, I owe you. Of course, we will require some materials, but I'm happy to teach you some elementary spells. Are you interested?
Yes. Yes, I am. Alright.
Well.
Now, if you do not have the required intelligence points, if you do not have the required intelligence points to learn the sorceries from him, what will happen is he will say something like, oh, you know, I would teach you, but you're retarded. But anyhow, I believe, oh no, he's still here. Look at this guy. Hey, big guy.
Ah, I have your reward. I am grateful. Not in.
Alright, now I did figure out why he would not help us on the gargoyles. Now, if you want his help on the gargoyle boss fight, what you need to do is come back all the way to Firelink Shrine, talk to him there, get your reward, so to speak, and then go back to the gargoyle fight and you can summon him. I tried it again on a separate character because I was like, I know for a fact that you can summon him, so why on earth are we not able to do that right now? And I figured it out. So unfortunately he was being a dirty little person about it, and he just won't help you until you come talk to him. I mean, he's a needy attention whore. He's like, oh, you know, I need attention before I help you out because I need that. I'm that kind of person. So you have to come say hi to him and introduce yourself and all that before he'll go on a date, which I think is weird. I mean, these days everybody's meeting online, right? Anyhow, if you come down here to the New Londo Ruins, you remember last time we went over to that little pavilion area right there and got one of the Fire Keeper souls, I believe is what we got there. Now, if you come over here, oh, and down here, actually, I haven't shown him off, but there is the Magic Enchanter.
More importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinheim. I was once an established smith. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
I can. You probably hit the bottle just a little bit too hard. He's been saucing, guys. Alright, now, you'll notice he's from the same place as Griggs is. Now, what he will do for you is, let's see if you can purchase anything. I don't even know. There you go. He will actually sell you Soul Arrow and Heavy Soul Arrow. I didn't know that. Alright, and he will sell you a Catalyst. Now, good news, everybody. He will actually reinforce your weapons, reinforce your armors. He's technically the very first blacksmith you can get to. However, to modify your equipment, the only things he will ascend it to, I believe, is... Oh, god damn it. I pressed the B or the circle button, whichever you prefer, once too many oh god, just one too many times. Oh, son of a bitch, I'm all the way back here. Oh, this is horrible. God dang it. Okay, well, Welcome to TerminalTwist being an idiot. I hope you enjoy your stay here, as I will be your idiotic guide on our trip through dumbassery. God, no, that was terrible. Gotta walk all the way back down there now. Ugh. Anyhow, as I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by a ledge that just came out of nowhere. He is actually. Oh God! If I die on the way down there, I'm gonna be irked. I'll tell you that much. Be miffed. I think I'm using that in the correct context, but I'm not sure anymore. I'm not sure of anything. Life is a mystery. It's been taken away from me. Perhaps my. God damn it. Okay. This is just horrible. Just. Oh. The poor get poorer, in fact. Like, on the contrary. Just give a man a fish and he'll be able to eat until he learns how to fish. This is terrible. God, just going about my business here trying to learn how to fish in Dark Souls, and boy, the game just doesn't want to give you anything. Cut those two down before we get ambushed by 4 of these. God damn, alright. Get out of my way. Ugh. This is terrible. This is the worst thing ever. God, just one little mistake in this game, and yeah, boy howdy, do you just get sent back to the Stone Age. Alright, we're halfway there. Yeah, buddy. Alright. So, God, just splish splash our way back. God. I can't believe I did that. I cannot believe I did that. That's right, you better run away. I'm not in a good mood. Oh, did he drop? No. Okay, it was just souls. I thought he might have dropped some humanity. That might have made this all better. But it didn't, because he is a procrastinator, and he's going to procrastinate on dropping things for us, because who wants to drop nice things for us? That's why we can't have nice things, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck ever? Really? Really? You hit the wall. How on earth are you going to hit the wall and have fire spread into the empty space above it? Onto the catwalk. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm tired of this. You know I said we were going to do a couple videos. We might not. I don't know. This is definitely becoming a tiresome attempt just to get back to where we were. Good lord. Alright. Chug some Estus. Just everything about this is terrible to me right now. God. Even the combat. Get out of here. Alright, now. We're back! Welcome to Firelink Shrine. Oh, and the game's gonna start up its peaceful music as a little, you know, I'm sorry I killed you on accident type of thing. I know you were talking to somebody and I didn't exit the menus as quickly as you pressed the button, therefore leaving you in a precarious condition and circumstance in which you killed yourself. God, alright, now. But we're gonna have to wait for the elevator again. God, just hurry up and wait. This is just like my time in the army. God, you're just waiting for everything to never happen. Alright. God. Here we go. Hurry up and wait. Alright, so. Come on. I imagine, no, I can't even imagine what this is just relatable to. I can't tell you. I just want to cut these off and kill myself again. Life isn't worth it. Dark Souls isn't worth this. Alright. So, did you hear it take off without us? I think it just took off without us. What a douche of a elevator. Alright, come down here. Get our souls and things of that nature back. Retrieval. Alright, now anyhow, he will ascend, as I was saying, from here. He will ascend your weapons to magic weapons. What magic weapons do is they scale your damage with intelligence, if I'm not mistaken. Now, if you remember, I believe we did walk into the Valley of the Drakes. Maybe? No, we never did. Okay, I thought I might have come down here through the Darkroot Basin. However, I didn't. That was on my test character. Now, welcome to the Valley of the Drakes. This is a completely optional area, if I'm not mistaken. However, there are some little mini dragons here, and those little mini dragons will, excuse me, have not had too much to drink this morning. I need to go ahead and finish up my Red Bull. Alright, now, what those will do is they are mini dragons. They're kind of tough, if I do say so myself, and they will kill you quite easily. There's one up here that we are on our way to. Now this is the torso of a dragon here that looks like it's been mutilated. Just hasn't withstood the test of time very well. Now, I just wanted y'all to get a good look at this, because that's a trap if I ever did see one. I just wanted a good close-up look at him. Now, this will not come back to haunt you, this decision, unless you try to run in there and grab those items. Not to say that they're bad items. In fact, I think they're fantastic items. You do get one short sword of Astora, I want to say is what you get. There's one short sword in there that scales on faith with it, which is actually pretty cool if you are making a faith-based character build and you don't necessarily feel like walking around like a cleric with a whole bunch of heavy maces. This is a pretty nifty short sword. There's also a pretty nifty shield. Now, I didn't go back and get the item that we wanted, and I'm probably going to pay the price for it. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is Blighttown, and we've come through the back door simply because we do have the master key, which allows us to skip quite a large area of the happenings here. Now, God, you know, I will. I hate this area so much, just because it is just so ridiculous. Trying to think if we want to go back and get the item from a previous area that will really help out here. You know what? I'm gonna flip a coin, just because that's what I feel like doing. And you can see a big dude down there if you see him. Here we go. Heads, we go back for the items. Tails, we don't. I honestly... Alright, it was heads. Heads, we go back for the item. Alright, so you guys get to see something pretty nifty. And it will be us going back for the... Oh man, that's just as bad as being here. God, this is horrible. This isn't any better whatsoever. However, you know what? I don't have to get everything there for now. I will just go back for the ring. Please do note that... God, I can't see anything. I'm terrible at this. Alright, now note that in the Undead Asylum, yes, that is what it's called. Alright, in the Undead Asylum, there is... Oh, I missed this. Alright, there is a way to go back. If you go back, you get a brand new boss fight. There's a Black Knight guarding your cell. There's a Black Knight guarding the way back to your cell. And there are a couple of really nifty items there that we will go back for. Do not get me wrong. We are going to go back before we go back to the final area. However, I do want to have a better weapon equipped before we do everything there is to do there. But what we will do is we will go get a brand new shield and a brand new ring. That ring, what it is going to allow us to do is traverse Blighttown a little bit easier, especially the area that we actually need to be in. The area that we need to be in has a toxic sludge through the area that you walk through it very slowly as if walking through water because it is a liquid. Now, on a side note, the ring that we are going to get will allow us to walk through water and things of that nature as though we weren't walking through water or things of that nature. Meaning that we will be able to just traverse it as though we are right now, walk through it a little bit easier, and save ourselves a whole lot of poison damage and toxic damage. You know what? We'll probably still be poisoned, but we won't be stuck in it for as long of a time. And that is one of the reasons I don't like being down there. I don't mind using some of my healing items to you know, keep up with the toxic and all that, but what I don't enjoy is having to do ridiculous things. Now, those are treasure chests that you can get to by, holy crap, okay, that scared the bejesus out of me. I saw the crow there, and to me, it looked a whole lot like a lost or stray demon, rather. Now, to get to these, normally what you will do is you will drop down underneath the... sorry, I thought for sure that would give it to me. You drop down underneath the elevator once it's up. You just go into the opposite side and drop down underneath it, or you can drop down before you ever use the elevator to get it called here. It's pretty nifty. But the items here for my character, this playthrough, are just not any good for my build, so I'm not going to bother with it. But I am going to run this way because I don't want the skeletons to kill me. No, the skeletons, on a side note, the skeletons themselves will not die completely. Holy shit, okay. Forgot about that, that was kind of scary. Now, they won't die unless you have a divine weapon. So later on in the game, when you try to go down into the catacombs, you do need a divine weapon, otherwise you're just going to have a terrible time there. Let me see what this guy has to say.
Why, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to make it. Oh, somebody rang the bell. Wait, was it you? You never give up, do you? I don't know how you do it. Well, don't stop now. Only one more. But it's going to be suicide.
Alrighty. He is 100% correct. It is going to be suicide. We're going to kill ourselves. Life isn't worth it anymore. Now, instead, now we need to go ahead and do what we were doing. And we do have a little, plenty of time to get this item and head back to the Undead Asylum. I don't know if we'll get all of the Undead Asylum done, but we can definitely start heading back there. And excuse me for 1 second while I cough my lungs out. And this is the drop I was telling you about. Excuse me. Alright. Now head back. Step off the edge. Come back across. Roll onto this little area here, and you can walk your happy butt up there. Now, which way to go? We go this way first, and roll off onto the top of this little area. And we get the Undead Asylum F2 West Key. That is going to be the key that allows us to get everything in our wildest dreams. Now, can I make that? I think I can. Ha! I can't! I didn't jump correctly. Now, to get back to the Undead Asylum, we have to head back up there. Traveling, walking back up to the top of the area so we can go with the crow back to the Undead Asylum and probably die. Alright, now, what we're going to do is roll very carefully, make it just barely, and what we do is we come up the stairs here, through the door, up the stairs yet again. This time we do not go through the door, but we continue around, and we get to the nest. And we get a prompt to curl up like a ball. And if we sit here for just a second, we'll get a nice little cutscene. So I'm going to have some Red Bull. Y'all enjoy this. And welcome back to the Northern Undead Asylum, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, there are some newly released inmates, looks like. Some new inhabitants to the area that I hate. They can suck it. God. There we go. Now, I don't like those guys because they can do just quite a bit of damage if you're not careful, and I wasn't very careful, was I? No. Alright, the number one thing to avoid. If you remember the very first video when I was like, oh, the graphics are 12,000 times better on the computer. Now, that area, when I was looking through and we saw that big old extra stray demon, if you walk on the middle of the floor here, you will fall down and start a combat with him, which is something that we don't want. So, not simply because we can't do it, but with my equipment right now, it's just a pain in the butt, and it would probably take forever. I'd die a few times. It's not one of the boss fights I've gotten down 100%, so I definitely want to practice on another character before I go out of my way to fail it. Now, I'm gonna sit at this bonfire because I do want to respawn here if I die fighting the person we're about to fight. Now, if we come back up here, if you remember, this is a little shortcut door we opened on our very first trek through the area. Now, you will notice that Oscar, I believe, people have taken to calling him. I don't know where they're getting the name. I don't want to call him Oscar because I haven't found anything that actually alludes to that being his true name. But Oscar here has gone full hollow. And so, he is going to be down here and fighting us. If you remember, he's the one who gave us the quest in the first place to take over his quest and, you know, ring the bells of awakening and save the world for some reason. I don't know exactly what he expected us to do other than just ring the bells. He's a jerk and he didn't tell us much of anything. Now we are going to get that awesome little shield when we're done killing him, and he fat flops because he's wearing too much armor. Alright, we got a nice backstab. Alright, now, I cannot think of anything to say other than I haven't been locking on. Maybe I have, I really don't remember. Alright, but anyhow, Oscar here. You know what, I'll just break it down, I'll call him Oscar because I don't have anything, I don't want to call him the Knight or this guy. Let's give him a name, let's make him feel good, he's a grouch anyway. Alright, Oscar. Anyhow, he will drop that shield he has there, and he is currently guarding the area that we need to go to. So, sorry guys, I've got a little bit of a microphone stand in my way, which makes the bottom of the screen a little bit hard to see. God, come on. Come on. Get out of here, guy. You've got no friends. Your name is Oscar. That's not even a good name. It's a terrible name for a child. Who names their kid Oscar? If your name is Oscar, I apologize. You have a wonderful name. Just for him, Oscar doesn't fit very well. He looks like a Bruce. In my opinion, of course. Now, we killed him. We only used one Estus. And we got the crest shield. Sweet. Alright, now. Oh, man, the boulders are set. Alright, barely saw that. Now, come up here. Kill this guy that's waiting for us. Boom. Dead. Alright. Make our way past, and this is running a little bit long, guys, so I think I'm going to call it right here. We'll start it up in the next video. Thank you for watching, and join us next time for Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition.